In this session, we are going to see principles of congestion control. Okay, so what is congestion? Congestion is nothing but if too many data packet flows from too many sources too fast. If all these three keywords matches, we will have congestion in the network. What are sources? See, so many senders, if so many senders are sending the data same time at the same time very fastly, then what will happen? The network will get congested. We can take the road example. If from so many places, from different sources, so many vehicles comes, vehicles should be considered as usual as a data packet, and that too very fast. What will happen? Accidents will happen. The same thing happens in the network also. So what happens? The congestion happens. Different from flow control. Flow control is different, congestion control is different. Flow control is nothing but the rate at which the sender and the receiver should send the data. That is called flow control. Congestion control is nothing but what are the measures we have to take to reduce the congestion in the network. Okay, that is congestion control. Next comes manifestations. So when the if the congestion occurs, what are the impacts? First one is lost packets. The packets may be lost and the delay may be there. So these are the two impact of congestion. So what are the causes and what is the impact of the congestion? See, here they have explained it with the three scenarios. The scenario one is two senders are there, two receivers are there. See, two senders are there, two receivers are there, and we have one buffer. We have one buffer in which is infinite size. These are the conditions given. Okay, there are two senders as you are seeing here. There are two senders and these are the two receivers, and in between a router we have intermediate router. It is whose buffer size is infinite. So what happens? Whatever the data is sent from the different sources, since the buffer space is infinite, it will transmit all the data whichever is sent by the source to the destination. So there will not be any loss. So there is no need of retransmission. So large delay occurs when it is congested. And maximum achievable throughput, since all the data have been moved to all the destination, only the reason for this large throughput is this infinite buffer in the intermediate router. So if we have enough buffer space, no need to lose the packet. When the packet gets lost, if the buffer gets filled, if buffer overflows, the data packets will be lost. So since the buffer size is infinite here, there is no loss. So no retransmission at all. This is scenario 1. See, in this diagram you can see as the lambda in is nothing but throughput at the sender side, lambda out is throughput at the destination. So congestion is gradual, since the buffer size is infinite, and the delay is also constant. Once it reaches the value, that is throughput gets into this maximum value, it becomes constant. Congestion is constant. Next we'll move to the next slide. Yes, scenario 2. What is the scenario 2? Only one router is there. That's what we said in the previous case also, but it is finite buffer. It is finite buffer, that is the buffer size is finite, that is we cannot say that it is of fixed size. Okay, in the previous case it was of infinite size. Here the buffer size is fixed, so we will consider as 40 bytes. Okay, the sender retransmission of lost packet. So what happens if the two host A and B sends the data? See, lambda in is the original data and lambda dash in is original data plus retransmitted data. So first we will see what is lambda in. So the throughput at which data is sent. So host A and host B are sending. The buffer size is, as I said, 40 byte we will keep. So if I send 40, host A is sending 20 bytes and host B is sending 30 bytes, we will consider. So what happens? If 50 bytes of data are sent to the router whose buffer size is 40 byte, then what will happen? The 10 bytes will be overflowed and the 10 bytes of data will be lost. And finally, to the destination, only 40 bytes of data reaches the destination. So what happens? The 10 bytes which is lost at the router should be retransmitted. Again, it is waste of throughput. See here. So what is the cost here? More work for given good put. So as the retransmission is there, it is actually waste of time and unnecessary burden. Unneeded retransmission link carries multiple copies of the packet, as the same packet has to be retransmitted again and again. Next, the third scenario is causes and cost of congestion. Scenario 3, that is 4 senders are there. See here. Excuse me. 4 senders are there and multiple hoppers. Here in the previous cases we have seen only one router. Here 4 routers are there. And what happens if all the host wants to send data to one particular destination, what will happen? See here, the packets dropped, any upstream capacity, transmission capacity used for the packet was wasted. See what happens as lambda in and lambda dash increases. See, we will consider that lambda